Dabu, Dabu 7. As we've got a little bit of glitch in here, I've got a lot of windows open. That was shout outs to Mike Roberts putting that together there for us to share with you guys. Joined here by DBZ at the moment. Hopefully, Sheepdog will be chiming in here shortly. We have a massive storm system that is just churned up on the Pacific Northwest coast. And I'm going to try to share the screen here. Give me 1 second to minimize this down. And I'm going to show you guys this system that's churning up. And comes with kind of a 1-2 punch here. Now we're looking at the real forecast here that they're projecting for up here. Now this just dropped a big tornado out of nowhere that just caused a lot of damage, and they're saying that more tornadoes can come out of these bands that are going to be coming through here. There was one big wave, then the second. They're saying it's going to be like a 1-2 punch, but if I back this up, let me back this up a hair. You can see right here the swirl that came up through here, followed by this one that just came through, just now making its way through this area here. And behind that, here comes another one marching this way. You'll notice it had come in on that exact same line. Now check this out. Right here out of nowhere on the bottom spins up this that comes spinning up and barrels in right into the same area as this keeps pushing in this direction. So the Pacific Northwest has a lot to deal with here, a lot of wind. They're saying the gusts are going to be 80 to 100 miles per hour at times up here, and there's going to be definite flooding issues. But for folks not expecting this to happen, and this is where it sits, we have other places that are already seeing snow out there, substantial amounts of snow in the northern hemisphere. This one really wreaking havoc up here. Now, Sheepdog, he's situated up here in the vicinity of where all this is going down. If he hops in here and joins us, hopefully he can tell us what it's looking like up there, what they're dealing with. But anyone else out there, up there in the Pacific Northwest in the chat, check the chat here real quick. Anyone up there in the Seattle area, even Canada, anyone up there dealing with this? Give me a moment here. There is a delay. I have to, by the time you guys, there's like a 20-second delay. Pyromania says, I'm in Olympia. So what's it looking like up there? Ferndale, Washington. We got people in Vancouver with the power that is out. Seeing lots of rain and heavy wind. Olympic Peninsula staying calm at the moment. Spokane, gusty up to 40 at the moment. Others saying it's windy all the way around up in this area. Obviously, you guys just seen the track of this. And we've talked about weather modification, these weather bombs, them steering them. We just witnessed Matthew right up the coast. And like I said, even though Matthew weakened and it pulled out and ran off the coast over here, even though the sun is shining, the flooding continues. Some of these rivers just crested yesterday, and others have yet to crest. Some not till Monday. So this is ongoing. They really seen a lot of damage down here in North Carolina with severe flooding. Now you can see Nicole here just passed through Bermuda and ravaged Bermuda. And as far as the storm systems go, that's really what we have going on at the moment. Now, anything can spin up out here as these winds kick out. Something could form, at any time. But as far as the immediate future, we'll play here and see what let me skip it forward a little bit. It looks like it's going to take Nicole out this way. I don't see anything else major here for the coming week per the models at the moment. Like I said, that could change. But yeah, that's a look here at the wind maps and what they're dealing with up here. Severe weather maker. When you've got tornadoes dropping down out of nowhere, it's something to pay attention to. I mean, you can see the swirl motion here that's kicked up in multiple different places, and it just comes through again and again and again. But I wanted to cover this, and it looks like Sheepdog's not going to make it. I was hoping to get him on here and get some firsthand accounts from up there. Nonetheless, try to get him on another time with some updates. Yeah, guys, there's a look at that storm system. Also want to let folks know I'm going to be streaming more and more over on the main channel, 7/7. As we normally have Underground World News at 8 p.m. Eastern. Over here, going live. This is where I normally have been streaming. I just want to let folks know what's going on here and where to find us from here. So you don't see me live streaming here or the J Knight channel. I know I said the other day, J Knight channel I was going to utilize more and more. It's still good to make sure you're subscribed over there. But now that I defeated the strike that they were holding against me over there, I'm going to utilize that channel. So I want to give a shout out to everybody that's tuned in, everyone dropping comments. I will leave a link for this wind map in the description box. And, if anything changes with this, I'll make sure to update again. But you guys join me later. Anybody that's up there, anything changes? These are high gusts of wind that are coming through here that's going to cause a lot of damage. I think he said the remnants of a typhoon was one of the systems. So, yeah. Shout outs to everybody out there. Like I said, see Jonathan, Ron, Blue, Josh, Warsh, Linda, Grimwolf, Heidi, James, Liz, Chris, Bonnie, Pie, Hillbilly, Blue, Daniel, Candy, Pricey, and forgive me if I misspell or mispronounce some of this stuff. Pat, Sticky, Roberts, much love. LAP, Lou, Hewing, much love. Jody and Tommy, Brenda, Kevin, Andrea, Legendary, Pete, Alice in Wonderland, Ill Adam, Adriana, Craig's Folk, The Naked Truth, P. Robinson, Tim, John Potts. You know what? Let's do something crazy here real quick. Mr. Anderson, who wants to join the show? I'm not sure how long this is going to last, folks. And when it gets shut down, it gets shut down. Catch us on 7/7 regular time. And if we got anybody that's going to join us, on 7/7 regular time. How you doing?
Hey, this is.
And if we got anybody that's going to join us.
If you guys got audio playing in the background, make sure you mute it. I should say that. Make sure you mute any player in the background because you'll hear me echoing, or just mute your mic. How you guys doing?
Good, man. How you doing?
Good. Hewing, man. Been a minute.
I don't know why it says Jacob on here, but this is actually Skeeto.
Hey, Dabu. Don't know if you can hear.
Yeah, I can hear you a little bit, brother. Yeah, I got you, Skeeto. Yeah, this is why we have problems sometimes with a lot of people in here. But I want to make sure that some people can jump in here tonight if you guys wanted to, and give cats an opportunity to talk a little bit and say hey.
Yeah. So, Dabu, I know that this is probably a good opportunity to talk about this, and I spent a large portion of the night last night going over gear that would be essential, when things go sideways, a top 20, 30 item list for people to have, right? So maybe that's a good thing to discuss, right? So, tarps and tents, just
right. Yeah. And there's, with me, when we start talking that, it starts to come down to people, because you start to see that you have so much gear, you have so much stuff, you have just the food in bags, the ammunition in bags alone. You need bodies, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just to make it work. And that's one of the big things that I keep stressing to people is that, running off into the mountains by yourself isn't necessarily the best idea. You need to have numbers with you at least to be able to secure you and your base, take care of you and your people, and to move. I mean, just to simply be able to move everything that you need, all your supplies.
Yeah, I mean that's probably the biggest roadblock to that situation. I'm not in a situation where I can just bounce and head to the mountains. That's not an option for me.
Right.
So I'm gonna have to stay where I'm at and try to do the best I can, because the area I live in, these people aren't prepared around here. Most of these people are computer people. And
what neck of the woods you in? What state?
I'm in Silicon Valley, so I'm right out. I live right next to Levi Stadium, 49ers.
Gotcha.
I'm right next to Google, Facebook, Yahoo, like all the big tech companies. So there's a lot of techies down here, and these people don't know anything about survival or,
Now, does San Andreas run up into the Silicon Valley, or does it stop short of it?
San Andreas Fault, it's more like it's more east. So if you look at like Berkeley, right? So over there, so like Berkeley, Hayward, it runs down like more like 680, which is east of where I'm at. But it's still close enough that when the thing goes off, we're gonna feel it here, because I'm on the west side of San Andreas, but San Francisco is only 35, 40 minutes away.
How's the weather looking for you guys out there right now?
We had some storms last night. It rained a little bit. It's overcast right now, and it's been pretty windy, but it really hasn't been nothing crazy.
Were you at Hewing?
I'm in the Southwest United Kingdom, Darby.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
How you doing?
I'm doing well, mate. I'm doing really well. Sat here talking to you now. I've got a smile from ear to ear, man.
How's the weather over there in your neck of the woods?
It's just rainy and really quite sedate, really, to be honest.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we got somebody else joining us. Chris, what's up?
What's up, Dabu?
How you doing?
I'm good, man. Hey, I just wanted to give you a little shout out, man. I appreciate all the work that you guys are doing out there. It's some real
I
life
appreciate
stuff.
that. To the fullest. Where you calling in from?
I'm from Sacramento area.
Nice. Nice,
Yeah,
man.
it's all right. For as great as it can be in California, anyway.
Right. I appreciate you chiming in here, man. I didn't know how this would end up turning out. I drop a link in the chat, but I wanted to see this. I wanted to be able to talk to some cats. I figure a troll will jump in here sooner or later, but bring it on.
Right. No, I appreciate it, man. It's cool. It's nice to be a part of the conversation,
Hell yeah. That's what I want to do. I wish we could set up something where we had the whole call-in line thing a lot more, because I like the interaction, with people. Everybody's in the chat so much and you can see what everyone's saying, but I like to interact with people. I wish there was almost a way that we could set it up like a board where people could chime in if they wanted, like you guys are now, but also find a way to keep the trolls out.
Dabu, just a suggestion. So have you looked into Truth Frequency Radio?
First I've heard of it.
Yeah, you could set up a weekly show on there, and then you could have a call-in line. And there's also a message board, a chat room in there as well.
Have to check that out.
Yeah, so you could, there's Rob Skiba's over there, some other people, and yeah, you could set up Friday night, whatever works best, and have people call in.
Heck yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to check it out. Yeah, I was supposed to be joined by a sheepdog here. Not sure what happened to him. He's in the Pacific Northwest, and I was gonna have him talk about this weather that's coming through right there, raining down on him. Doesn't look like he's gonna make it, but I also want to let folks know here early that we're gonna be on my main channel, 7/7, for the regular show. I just wanted to go early over here because we've been going live on this channel so much. Let folks know I'll be going back to the main channel. So once I shut this down, that's where you can catch Underground tonight over on 7/7, 8 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, and that's what's up. Anything else you guys want to say while you're on here?
Yeah, so we had an active shooter event out here today, right next to where I'm at, Dabu, on Los Altos.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't heard too much on that yet, but there was a bunch of cop cars zipping by, and my girl, she's pet sitting right now. She sent me a link from one of the local news channels, and yeah, apparently there's an active shooter event or drill, whatever you want to call it, a couple towns away. So it's probably just training, right?
And where are you at specifically again?
I'm in Sunnyvale. So Sunnyvale is right next to Mountain View, Los Altos, Palo Alto. So
Gotcha.
I live 20 minutes from Stanford.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mr. Anderson, I see you saying send a link. I just dropped it in the chat. Apparently, people missed it, but I'm about to shut this stream down because I've got to get my cards together here for the main show. I just wanted to cover this event. Give a shout out to everybody out there. Let everybody know the main show will be over on the other channel. And yeah, I'm gonna get ready to shut this down and get that show ready. So I got to log out of this one and then get into the other one and get all the links ready and all that good stuff. It gives me about a half an hour to do that. So yeah, I want to thank you guys that jumped in here. It's good to talk to you guys. Chris, appreciate you joining us, man.
Hey, thanks, man. I'm here every week. Every video you put out, I'm right there. Hitting that like button. I'm a sub. So I just appreciate all the work you guys do, man. Keeping us in the loop.
Thank you, and it's appreciated, brother.
Same.
to the fullest.
All right, Dabu. Much love, man.
Much love, brother. DBZ, thanks for joining us as well, man.
Hey, I'm gonna send you a message, so just so you know.
Okay.
All right.
Hewing.
Hey.
Hey, mate, good to talk to you. It's been a minute, man.
Yeah.
I hope everything's going good across the pond, man. Are you on Twitter at all?
I'm not on Twitter, but I've heard you mention it so many times, and I'm thinking, hey, I must set that up, and you know.
Well, if you do, just, I mean, if anything else, just message me, man. It's the quickest way to get messages back and forth to say, hey, it's Hewing. And or if I see the name, I'll know. And yeah, that's usually the quickest way because I don't, my YouTube inbox just gets so flooded out, man.
Yeah.
It seems the quickest, easiest way is over there. I like to let people know that way. And dabu7@yahoo.com if you want to hit me with the email. That's the best email to use too, guys.
Okay.
Jacob, thanks for all the information, the updates there with all that going on, and thanks for chiming in too, brother. I'm gonna shut this down. You want to give me shout outs?
Yeah, Dabu, I do have that that article link, so I'll try to send that over to your email. Okay.
Appreciate it. Once again, shout outs to everybody out there in the chat. Make sure to tune in Underground World News live, 8 p.m. Eastern, over on the main channel, 7/7. And a shout out to our recent sponsor, too, the Essential Drug Store. Make sure to check them out. With their backing, hopefully we'll be able to cover more events. I chose to go through those guys because I really thought that it would be a benefit for everybody out there to be able to get your medicines without a prescription and to stock up on whatever you need. So it's there if y'all need it. Like I said, check me out, 8 p.m. Eastern. Much love, y'all.